So since I don't have any family here in Kentucky, I FaceTimed my family in Texas and they'll be listening to my speech. That's my mom and my dad. Well, my dad and my mom, my dog. So, all right, let's get started. Oh, hold on. My notes are all messed up. All right, let's get started. Do you feel like you never have time, like you're always running late or canceling plans because there's too much to do? What if I told you that with 5 easy steps, you'll be able to do more with the time you have? Hi, my name's Julia, and today I'd like to talk to you about time management. Going to school is difficult. The assignments never stop and the due dates sneak up on you. With work and other responsibilities, keeping track of it all can seem impossible. I know this firsthand. I'm currently a full-time student and work 40 plus hours a week. So how do I keep track of everything? I learned how to manage my time. This allows me to finish all my assignments on time while still having time to work, run errands, and go have some fun. So today in discussing time management, I'll focus on making a list, organizing by priority, using a planner, sticking to your list, and using technology and other tools to make this easier for you. According to Brian Tracy in the blog category briantracy.com, entitled 5 Time Management Tools and Techniques, published by Brian Tracy International, last accessed on March 12, 2020. First, let's discuss making a list. When making a list, you need to think about every single thing you need to accomplish that day, week, or month. I generally make a monthly calendar and adjust it weekly based on any unforeseen changes. I start by pulling out my calendar. I write down all my work times and my classes and what times those start. I then fill in any extra days with anything else that I need to do, like errands or appointments that I have. Lists are designed to help you, not make you go crazy. So how many of you think you can get 50 things done in one day? If you can, that's awesome, but I definitely can't. But I can get 3 really important things done in one day. For some people, that might be picking up your kids or cleaning the house. For others, just getting up is an accomplishment. According to Vanessa Lager in the entrepreneur section of Forbes.com, entitled 5 Best To-Do List Tips, published by Forbes Media, LLC on June 2nd, 2014, if you spend a few minutes every hour stressing about how you haven't tackled number 19, you're using an incredible amount of your time and energy and mental stamina just keeping track of and feeling bad about all the things you haven't done. So make it easy on yourself. Keep your list simple and to the point. Second, let's move on to organizing by priority. Begin by organizing your list by what you absolutely have to get done. Sometimes the lines can get blurry between things you have to get done and things you want to do, but it's really important to try and focus on what's most important. Do you have to stop by Starbucks every morning, or could you make coffee at home and save some time and money? It all depends where your priorities lie. Your list depends on how something affects your overall well-being. For some people, Starbucks might be a priority. Maybe you're so busy telling your kids to put on their shoes that it's easier to have someone else make the coffee in the morning. According to Greg Thomas in the Productivity Hack section of lifehack.org, entitled How to Organize Your Life by Priority and Not Urgency, published by Lifehack, last accessed on March 13th, 2020, to keep track of what you have to do, need to do, and want to do. You can draw 3 circles and rank each of the tasks by which circle they fall under. Once one task is complete, cross it off your list and continue doing this until all the tasks are crossed off. Once you have a clearer picture, it's easier to make a difference Once you have a clearer picture of the differences, it's easier to know where your priorities lie. Third, let's discuss using a planner. Personally, I find it easiest to use a calendar. This allows me to write down everything within the next 30 days or so. By doing this, I don't overcrowd one day. I'm able to have an overview, but it's not so planned out where I can't adjust my schedule if I need to. You can honestly use anything though. Sticky notes, dry erase boards, notebooks. If you can write on it, you can use it, as long as you're able to keep track of everything. Fourth, sticking to your list. This is probably the most difficult thing to do, and the truth of the matter is life happens. And no matter how much you plan, there's always going to be something else that comes up. That's okay though. As humans, we're resilient. And because you've learned how to prioritize, you can make changes to your list. Lastly, using technology and other tools. In today's society, we're fortunate to have so many tools to help us. Apps, websites, smartphones are all available to make time management easier. I use the calendar on my phone to keep track of appointments and events. Although the calendar I write out each month and post on my refrigerator is great, it's easy to be complacent and forget something. By setting alarms and reminders, it's easier for me to keep track of things when I'm not near my calendar. In conclusion, we've discussed making a list, organizing by priority, using a planner, sticking to your list, and using technology and other tools to help you with time management. Time is what we want most, but what we use worst. William Penn.